Magnolia Meadows is where we're at. It's in Waverly, Tennessee. It's beautiful, 32 acres. It's very private, off the grid, and I think that's one of the things that I love, that I think is really great about it. It's a place where you can go be secure with other guys like like us, and get better. And I think that trust factor is gigantic for first responders, even but police. So we do for all first responders and military, active and retired. We do retired guys because a lot of the generations that we've talked about have never gotten help. So if they need help, they can come in. Almost every single person that works there was either a first responder or has a very close connection with one, and I think that makes it special. We have a chef that was a Marine. He cooks all of our meals. The food is incredible, but the amount of therapy they get, the trauma therapy, and Magnolia even includes therapy, providing it's good with the whole family, but provides family counseling as well once a week with the clients. Because a lot of what we know is that we go through treatment and we get better and we come home and your family's still where it was when you left, and so we try to incorporate the family as much as we can because that's a gigantic part, and people forget about the families. So you get a lot of specialized trauma therapy, the family and groups, and so it's just one of those. It's an environment where you can go that's safe. You're not going to have. There will be there's no civilians there whatsoever. We even look at if we're going to take a certain person. We want guys that come there, we want them to be able to recover. We want them to want to be able to recover. We want the guys that come in and gel with each other. And it's a really cool environment because you have police, fire, military guys. And it's actually, honestly, it's the guys have fun, and that's part of what we bring back to them is because that fun for them, the smile, the laughter is stolen by the things that they've seen in the trauma. But it's only 15 beds. We're small. We don't want to get big. We want to be able to provide services to each client, like, personalized service, and there's a lot of it. So I remember when I started, when I came from the other treatment center, I was running an alumni program. So when I came over, I said, "Do you guys have one?" And they said, "Not yet." And I said, "Well, can I do it?" And they're like, "Absolutely." So one thing we started was we contact them. We contact everyone that has come through there constantly. Hey, are you okay? Checking on them. Some guys need to come back. That's cool. We bring them back. We do a online meeting every week because we've had people across the country where those guys can get on and we can talk about what's going on. So their continuing care is incredible. We work closely with other agencies. We work closely with other facilities. So like aftercare. So we can send these guys to a culturally competent person who knows first responders, depending on what the guys need. One thing I love is that, and this is, to me, it was strange, but every week they hold what's called a treatment team, and that's where they talk, what's going on with the patient, what they need, and stuff like that. What I love is the patient's in the meeting, so they're very involved with what is going. Like it's not done. I've never seen that before, and I thought that was the coolest thing because it's these guys' recovery, and that's something I've never seen. I thought was really neat. But yeah. And it's one of those things where it's a great environment. There's lots of fun stuff to do out there as well. We have a fire pit out back we just built. We're about to build a basketball court up there. Got a brand new gym equipment with these guys that come in. A lot of them are still in shape. They still love to get that release of working out, so we provide that for them. They can do that during the day while not in other programming. We have a home movie theater that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's most people's favorite part. We have a table in the dining room. It's got chairs, and everyone eats together there. Staff, clients, it doesn't matter. We all sit down together, family style. The fire guys love it because it's just like a fire hall. We have a chef named Andy, who was a Marine, like I said, and he prepares all the food. And you're not going to come there and lose weight, I can promise you. It's a good thing. But for me, the overall, it's not just the house is beautiful. It's the environment that to me that stands out. It's just it's hard to even describe when you go in because you get guys that come in there and they're at the bottom, they're low, and all of a sudden you start seeing smiles and hear laughter, and all of a sudden now they're putting in work to get better, and now they're getting better, right? And that's cool to see them then graduate and leave, and then they get on that meeting that we do, and they're still involved in their recovery, and they're still active, and they're still willing to talk to others who are thinking about coming in. And it's one of the coolest things. And for me, I loved working at the other centers. It was great. This is just different because it's me. You know, I see myself coming in, and a lot of guys are like that. You know, a lot of people, you know, our fire guy that does it. You know, he sees people come just like I do. They're just like him. You know, and it's a really cool experience. The place that we have, it's so unbelievable to me, and it's because having worked in it, but our president is married to an ATF agent, so I don't go too much into her story, but you know, she has a very drive for doing what she does. She's very caring. She's very wonderful. The other person is our other owner, and I can't even describe how much he loves first responders and how dedicated he is to this mission. And just like with the other two, they're so dedicated to it, it's unreal, because a lot of places will, yeah, they'll be first responder, but there'll be a bed that needs to be filled, and we don't do that. If you're not first responder, if you're not military, you don't come. And it's nothing negative or personal, but our mission is first responders, and we have stuck to that. And it's something I truly respect about our place.